How's it going out there? This is Feed Your Mind. And so, Woodward TV, he just uploaded a new video about black holes in outer space. And in that video, he said that there's more important things to research than the shape of the Earth. You see, what he doesn't realize is that you just said that in a 15-minute video about black holes in outer space. Like that right there is the definition of somebody who has done zero research on the subject of flat Earth. If you think that a topic about black holes in outer space is actual research when there's flat Earth information that's teaching people that outer space does not exist. You see, there's a firmament above the Earth. What NASA and everybody is saying is outer space, there's no proof of it. So you're basically creating videos about science fiction. You see, you might as well be researching the Marvel Cinematic Universe or Star Wars if you're gonna sit there and keep on making videos about Mars and Jupiter and satellites and stuff like that, like you always do. You're always uploading videos about outer space and the latest news about outer space, and you're sitting here talking about a subject. When it comes to flat Earth, you're talking about a subject that you have done no research on. You've done zero research. Because if you did, you would know how foolish of a statement that is. Because, no disrespect, but dude, outer space, there's a lot of evidence that tells us that outer space is not what we were told. The heliocentric belief system has arrived into the modern times through Pythagoras, who was worshiping the sun. And then when the Catholic Church decided to accept the theories through the Jesuit inner leadership, that's when things started changing about 500 years ago, from flat Earth to a heliocentric solar system. So all of your videos that you're doing all this research on, that's really the research that there's no real point. There's really more important things to research than what you're researching, actually. Like all those space videos you're putting out, 15-minute space videos. If you did any research, you will begin to see that there's a lot of holes in that heliocentric theory. Enough for you to really start to get that what you're researching is science fiction, not us. See, we're researching the shape of the Earth. That's a much deeper discussion than what it might appear on the surface. You see, flat Earth leads to the discussion about the Big Bang science theory versus the creation theory. You see, if we're living on a realm or a plane or anything like that, that means that we're living in a place that is not what we were told. So now you can begin to see that flat Earth is a much deeper subject than you're giving it credit for. You're dismissing the subject based off of your indoctrination, because you were born into a world where they told you where you live. So when you're starting to hear the stuff about flat Earth, and I know you're hearing it all through your comment sections, and you're probably blocking people who are even bringing it up, I would bet. But look, hear them out, because what they have to tell you is very important information about you in this place that you live. It's a much deeper subject than just the shape of the Earth. The subject goes into a lot of other areas. It's gonna really change your world, literally, once you start realizing that outer space is fake. All the planets of, like all the pictures of planets and all the pictures of Earth, those are all admitted fakes. NASA admits they're fake pictures. So all this research you're doing on Jupiter and Mars and black holes and stuff, all that's science fiction and theory. Like nothing is, they pass off all that information as if it's real stuff, but it turns out it's basically a bunch of data. Like all that stuff all that they put out is like everything from space is basically indoctrination. Like the pictures they're saying is, oh yeah, well we just it's an artist concept of what the data tells us. So yeah, it's important that you do not dismiss the subject of flat Earth like you've been doing recently in your videos, talking about it's not worth your time and it's nothing to look into, and those are all basic starter questions. There's stuff like, oh, how many, it would take thousands of people to hide it. That's not true. You see, there's answers to these questions. It wouldn't take thousands of people to hide the flat Earth because everybody's pretty much indoctrinated as well. So people are just going off of information of others that were indoctrinated. And it continues. And it continues with channels like yours who keep on having all these serious discussions about the solar system as if it's a real thing. So you're the one that's really researching stuff that, there's more important things. Like your research, your space research, there's much more important things than what you're researching when it comes to outer space. When it comes to the flat Earth, that's a very important discussion about creation, intelligent design. It's a topic about us, humans. It's a topic about this place that we live. It's a topic about a lot of, once you begin to see the proof that the Earth is flat, anybody should start to realize that it's a bigger story than what we've been told our whole life. So, yeah, do your research, and I'll leave some links in the comment section and the description box for you to get caught up. So check out my Flat Earth University and check out my heliocentric deception playlist, and check out all that stuff in the comment section and get caught up, because this topic is more important than you think. And then so anybody out there, if you want to help keep this channel online, chip in $1 to my Patreon page to help keep this channel going. We can use your support. They don't, these types of videos aren't really coming out too much anymore. So you got to support the ones that are the channels like this that are trying to continue going throughout all the censorship and all that. So chip in $1, become a patron, sign up to my free email newsletters, sign up to all my social media, like all the videos, and participate in the comments and everything so that we can keep this thing going. So this has been another episode of Feed Your Mind. All links are in the comment section and description box. Thank you for tuning in. Signing off.